Hey friends, we are looking at crowns in our series on the king and the kingdom leading up to Christmas. So let's look at the internet research. I always try to start with showing you different cool crowns on the internet. We'll be drawing a crown today, and your canvas for the Christmas show, if I'm your teacher, the thematic unit of study and our theme for the art show is the king, the kingdom. And I have my crown that I got married in. It was my mom's. I have some toys that I'm borrowing from Lily. Thanks, Lily, for sharing. I have to give those back. And I have some crowns on the internet. Now we're gonna draw a crown, and then we're gonna use ice blue, the icy colors, the blues this time. So I looked up blues, right? And we're gonna use blue jewels and make it like white gold. Now my wedding ring and all my rings are either white gold or silver. Here's my wedding ring, because I like white gold. Some people like gold represented by yellow, but today we're gonna use the icy colors versus the hot colors, okay? So we're using the cool colors today. Before, if you've had me as your teacher, we've used the hot colors. There's the O'Keeffe replica we did by Bryce. That's the one by Bryce right there, our friend. And there's his on Artsonia when he did a Georgia O'Keeffe inspired, there's her poppies, using the hot colors. Well, today we're gonna do a crown, and then we're gonna make it look icy blue using the cool colors, okay? The hot colors versus the cool colors, the blues, all right? So think about that. We'll be going over those colors. The hot colors were red, yellow, and orange to review, and the cool colors are gonna be blue, got it, purple, and green. A little bit of green is nice, and blues, all these colors right here, okay? Don't go all the way to there on the rainbow color order, because those are the hot colors, and then the cool colors. All right, so let's get started on our theme. We started with lions, for our theme of the king. All right, remember that lesson? And now we're gonna use the same verse with a different meaning, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and do our starter. It's gonna be your paper there, which has a little crown for you to look at. So grab your pencil and join in. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so do you want to tip your crown? Some of my students like a tipped crown. Do you want to heave it straight like that? I'm going to show you how to do the easiest crown here, and then I'll do a tip crown. A curve, up, looking at that one, down, up, down, which is a zigzag line. Line is one of the elements of art. Go straight up and then come in. So you want to come straight up here and here. Now to show depth in the back, you're going to have come a little lower. If this is a circle like Art Van Gogh vase, and that's a circle, then back here would be your back layer in your crown. Now to do a jewel, do a diamond. This is your easy one, jewel and jewel. All right, if you're on pencil, we're going to do a little shading, circularization. We're going to make it shine by going out like that, okay? Now I'm going to do one tilted. So let's look at a tilted crown, okay? So if I look at it tilted, shows a little more depth. So I'm gonna go around in a circle. I'm gonna do this one tilted around and start with an oval of the base. Okay, start with an oval. If you wanna do a tilted one, you should probably come up and up to the two sides, okay? And now from those two sides, let's, just like we did the Van Gogh sunflower vase, we did a curve on the bottom and a curve on the top. Do it really light, because that curve isn't gonna stay. We're gonna have to erase. Now you're gonna come up, down. You can shape it after you go up, down, and come out and do a little more design like that one there. All right, see the designing? But let's just get the basic form for you guys who need just to go up to the dot, or to that line, down, up to that line, down, up. All right, see, I'm following that curve line. See that curve? Now, look at the back. Yep, looking at life. That's called a still life. Come up to the back, down, up to the back line, down, and up to the back line. All right, so now we have a top of the crown, and then for the bottom, see that curve? Then we can start doing the inside, okay, of the crown, going a curve to show dimension. Now we got the bottom going a little more depth like that. All right, I am ready for our jewels. Ooh, look at the jewels on all these different crowns. And then we're gonna make an icy blue jewel for the idea is to teach you guys the cool colors, okay? To work with, obviously not the hot colors, remember, but the cool colors. So let's get going. In order to do your jewels, let's make your jewels. You could make them triangular. You could add facets in it by doing another triangle and a triangle and having the edges go back. Let me show that again. Okay, let's work on your jewels. Another triangle and have the edges go back. Let's work on your jewels. Okay, now I'm gonna do some erasing. Remember I said this is gonna be erased? That was just there to help us, those guidelines to help us. You might want to erase a little bit. The guidelines to shape up your crown now that we are done using those ovals. Okay, so go at your own pace. Now this, I'm gonna shape up my back. I'm gonna go over, and I suggest you go over and outline yours. If yours is good enough for your online gallery, you wanna use the side of the pen. Remember, I'm not going straight down, I'm using the side of your pencil. That's how to get the best shading, and now that goes around to the back, so that would be your swoop. So outline it, make it a little thicker, your edges. Swooping up, remember we followed your outline? Oh, look how much better it looks outlined. All right, so let's just get going, and then we're gonna add color. Okay, now I'm gonna go over, and if yours is floating, maybe you can make it shine and clouds in the background. If you're gonna have it on something, you could have a shadow underneath it. Always gives it some nice depth. Now you could tip it, you could keep it straight. You guys have freedom to work with your crown however you want. All right, let's add some color, baby, color. All right, so the back one though should have a little shading in it, right? The back of the crown over there. See, the back has a little shadow shading in there, and that one's brighter because it's in front. All right, so that would always have a little circularization using the side of your pencil, starting dark, getting lighter, brighter at the top where there's the light shining down. Okay, so start with your darkest dark and slowly do circularization, or what your favorite way of shading. And then you can use your finger or your blending stub. Ooh, look how nice and shaded that is to shade it out, okay? All right, let's get our cool colors. I'm gonna start with, light blue. You can start with dark blue. You can use a little bit of green, which you will notice in Elsa and Anna. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of green. I'm gonna do a little reflection on the crown. And over here, I'm gonna show you the cool colors. And make have a little ice reflection. I'm doing circularization for my background, okay? So, my paper's flying away of the kingdom. Remember, we're on the kingdom, and I'm giving you ideas, and then I hope you get your own ideas. All right, this is a shade of blue, green, or purple, right? Any shade of blue, green, or purple are the cool colors. And then I'm gonna mix it over here in circularization and make it look like an icy area, okay? And show you how when you put these colors together, those are the colors you depict for water and ice, okay? I'm gonna use all the shades I can get of blue. Is that blue or purple? Ooh, I'm going to purple now. Blue, purple. Remember, these are the hot colors. Anything down here are the cool colors, all right? So pink sometimes is red with white, so that would be, you could use that in the family of the hot colors. So I'm gonna go next to each other, having it a little bit icy down here to mix my cool colors and have a little reflection on my crown. Okay, I put that in there, have it over here. Circularization for my background. And we're doing it really lightly so it fades out. So I went from a darker blue and fading it out to get lighter so I don't show the scribble line, so it looks like a little cloud. All right, so I just did purple, blue, and green. Those are my cool colors. Over and out from today's lesson, my friend.